Hi, I'm Dom, the BCBA mom, and welcome back to my channel. So I am so glad that you're here, and I know why you're here because most of the videos that you really enjoy watching, they all have to do with making money, right? You all want to know how to make money in this field. How much can a BCBA make? How many streams of income can you have? So of course I would have this guy on my channel, Mr. The Financialism. Okay. So he has his own YouTube channel that he's going to tell you a little bit about, but he's also going to tell you why he is the BCBA slash financial guru. So I'm going to hand the mic over to my co-host for today, Mr. Financialism.
Got that. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Financialism. I am Georgie. I am a BCBA since 2019, been in the field since 2015, born in
What?
2015. That's also when I started investing in stocks, by the way. All my skill sets kind of came at the same time. And I'm holding this mic and I want to remind everyone I also got raps and they will not make you cringe. I promise. They will not. I know what people think. Oh, who's this, like a pale-skinned skinny guy with a straw hat talking about raps? I got raps and they're pretty good. They'll probably help you retire early too. Lots of fun.
Effortless bars. Effortless bars.
You can find them more on my channel. There's I think I'm tagged right there. I hope I'm tagged. I better be tagged, right? Down there below, you could just click that, come to my channel, and I talk about all things personal finance because I feel like we're living in a capitalistic-ish nation or nations, and the rule of the game is money. And I'm like, I'm not going to play a game not knowing the rules to it. And rule govern behavior, right? That's for those more advanced skill sets where they're, instead of immediate gratification, immediate reinforcement, it's all about rewards. It's all about creating your own reinforcement along the way to finally reach that big reward at the end. And that's what I'm doing for myself. I have a whole blueprint sketched out to be able to live a work optional life. Yes, it's possible by around 2030, and that's about having 15 years in the workforce. Now, I'm not an all-star like the BCBA mom. I don't got my own private practice, anything like that. Maybe one day. I love my job at my clinic. Shout out to everyone from Cortica. If you guys are watching, I see you, Annie. I see you, big YouTube channel coming. But anyways, that's kind of my whole thing. And I use my skill set as a BCBA to create my own self-management plans and strategies, rule govern behavior for investing, buying stocks, and building wealth, not just for myself, but for future generations, hopefully, knock on wood.
Oh, I love that. So yeah, I think a lot of us have that in common that we love our job, we love our career, but eventually we get burnt out. Eventually we get satiated with all of this. So how can we still live a financially stable life or exceeding our financial expectations for generations to come and not work as hard? So I want to focus this video on how to earn passive income with things like investing or monetizing other streams of income or what products we should create in order to have that residual income coming in. So the first thing I want to talk about is monetization.
Let's do it.
Have you ever been monetized? And I'm just gonna have to let's get right into it. I can take those off really
Ooh,
quickly.
look at those eyes. Everybody like for those eyes.
Have you ever been monetized and how do you do it?
Yes. So I actually, in tangent to my YouTube channel, I have a pretty, I'm going to use the word successful, Instagram page under the same name, Financialism. It's got about 27,000 people who are following it. Hopefully now it's 28,000. I'm watching you guys. I know you're going to my Instagram right now and following, and I post all about personal finance. Now, I did that for about a year and a half for free because I love it. I love it so much that, like, I don't realize that I'm putting like 60 hours a week into this and I'm not getting paid a dollar, but I did build a brand. I built a place of authority where people, not just BCBA, but everyday regular people without superpowers too, also come and ask me investing questions. How do you get started? And I'm basically documenting my journey and what I'm learning on the way and just sharing it with people as well. I started by giving it all out for free. And then I did a free workshop and I realized, oh my gosh, like 60 plus people showed up. And I started counting. I was like, okay, if everyone here paid me like $50, I would be way richer than I am now. What if I did this once a month? Oh my goodness. So a little bit. Oh, actually, that's a lot of bit of work, not really passive. So I thought, okay, I love live workshops. So I'm definitely going to keep doing that. And maybe every now and then I'll do it for free. I just did one for BCBAs. You could check it out on my channel. I actually uploaded it for free. You could check it out. It's a lot of fun. It was cool to nerd about personal finance with ABA people. But anyways, I was like, I want to create something where I put in a lot of work up front and then I let it go. And I did just that.
Yeah.
So I made A to Z stock market 101. I call it the laziest path to wealth course. And inside of
I
it,
love that title.
it truly is like you're just clicking buttons on a keyboard when you're investing, right? It's not like real estate where you got to scope out, you got to look, you got to study, you got to maintain, you got to renovate. Like there's a lot of money to be made there. And I'm not dissing real estate investing, but compared to investing in stocks, you log on, push some buttons, log out. It's pretty like the response. What's the word? Not cost.
Response effort.
Response ever. Thank you. That's why you passed the BCBA exam on your first time.
On the first try.
Again, and I feel like I'm way more connected. I'm sorry. This is for my 2 try, 3 try, 4 try people and beyond.
We love you. We love you.
We feel those terms because we had to do it twice, right? Like after feeling that punishment, basically, we went in despite the pain, despite the blood. I actually punched the floor when I got my fail, but that's a whole different YouTube video. I got to make a whole thing about that. Maybe we could talk about it sometime, dealing with failure when you tried your best. But this is why this is a tough field, right? There's this barrier to entry, right? You got to pass that. Like you could be the best and change so many lives, but if you're not fluent with those terms, oh my gosh. But speaking of passive income, we're going back to stock market 101, the laziest path to wealth. I spent probably 2 to 3 months designing the course and making it as behaviorally simple to understand as possible. So I used a lot of behavior momentum where it starts like a video game, very simple. It's like, oh, I kind of know like maybe 20% of this. And then it gets more and more difficult as you progress through it. But no one felt that. And I know no one felt that because I got the data to prove it. People sent me a lot of their thoughts and their feelings about what they felt like when they took the course. But anyways, once I put it out there, I started playing around, and this is all my secret stuff right here. I started playing around with prices because I wanted for my labor to be valued. And I know people can find all of this information online for free, but it's going to take them time. How much time? Well, it took me 6 years of time to be able to put it all into bite-sized pieces in the form of modules where you go through it in the correct order. So a lot of people start studying personal finance out of the blue from their own kind of life experience, but there is a natural progression to it. There's a level 1 of personal finance, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and so on. And I end on like, I start with budgeting and I end with ethics. And in the middle of all of that is retirement accounts. It's selling and buying individual stocks, myths about investing, such as day trading versus gambling versus investing for the long term, having a lazy investing strategy, like having it all automated for you, kind of like I have my course. But in the end, full disclosure, I made around $30,000 to $35,000 in my first year of putting my course out there, not knowing what I was doing, looking for the freest, not when it comes to the material, I know what I'm doing there, but when it comes to actually putting out the material in a place where I get paid, that is very hard. And I had no mentorship there. So I had to do it from scratch and build that, what I hope to be a huge empire one day.
And this is on top of your BCBA salary, right?
Yeah, this is on top of BCBA life, which, you know, it gets exhausted. Like sometimes my clinical director's like, why are you in a hurry to get home? Because they're all like having a good time after all their sessions. We have a ping pong court at our clinic and we play. And sometimes I'm like, I'm sorry, guys, I got to go. And that's when I work on courses, workshops, and things like that. And I love my coworkers, by the way, guys. Once again, if you're watching this, I love you guys.
Well, now they have to watch. You have to tell them to watch now. So that actually brings me to my second passive income. You kind of touched on it already. We were first talking about getting monetized. You're monetized on Instagram. I'm monetized on YouTube. And it all started with us putting in work for free during our spare time, whether that's researching for you, vlogging for me, just editing, creating all of these things to where you're building a platform and now you are trustworthy to people where people are, gravitating towards your platform and you are making money for it. But since then, you've taken it a step further and you created a coursework for investment, and that is another stream of passive income for you.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It was tough to do, but I'm so glad I did it. Mom was like, yo, you need a break. You need a break. And I'm like, I love this. This is breaking me. Is that what you said? Oh, I need a break, not get broke. Yeah. Yeah. But it's fun. I love it. I love it so much.
And if you ever want more information on investments specifically, please go to the please go to his YouTube channel.
Financialism. We're gonna get that down.
I had to like I
It's a tough name. It's not
I
as
had
easy
to
to say as
I
please.
had to pause it just there. Why can't I why is it not fluent?
It's a tough name. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I paused it. I'm gonna jump right in like I never missed it. Okay. You're definitely going to want to go to his YouTube channel, the Financialism, to get more specific details on investing and building passive income that way. Because, I mean, we could spend a whole hour just talking about investments and stocks and all of these things. Hopefully, he's going to give me a free session after this, wink, wink.
Anytime we could do an IG live, we could always talk about it. I'm really passionate about getting people into investing, especially long-term investing, where they can eventually live off of their stocks.
Okay, so let's go to a third stream of passive. Also can be like ebooks or creating books. I know you've created a coursework, but what do you think about creating whatever your niche is, whether that's you want to create a book for parent training because you do so much of it, or you like to go home at night and you like to write lyrics and you want to create something in relates to that. What do you think about creating a tangible product that you can sell on maybe like an Amazon, or getting an Amazon link in order to create passive income that way?
Yeah. So I love affiliate marketing and I use it personally for products that I believe in, especially investing platforms. And I look for ones that I would use myself and I start to use. I put like $100 into an investing platform and I share that link with people on my Instagram. And I have about $7,000 in the last year that came from doing that. And I can share those links with you guys. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of great opportunities. And I spend a lot of research searching for ones that are the most quickest to create, the less response effort, and these change every couple of months, so I'm on top of it. I create PDF files that I send to people. They sign up for my email list and they get a PDF file, and there's about $700 of value for a family of two within an hours of work there. And because it's coming from me, they're like, okay, I followed you for a couple of months. I know you already clicked all of these links yourself, you created these accounts. So that's what I do to create a little bit more passive income. As for creating my own ebook, I would use Canva to do that. And that's definitely in the works because some people, they're shy. They don't want to come to a live workshop, or they don't have the discipline to go through modules, but they will read something on a plane trip and flip through it. So an ebook, even though might not be the greatest, oh my gosh, this is going to change my life forever, but it is diversification. Because again, not everyone wants a course, not everyone wants to go through modules, not everyone will come to a workshop, but some people, they're going to want to read. So that's why I have an idea in the future to actually create something about cryptocurrencies in the form of an ebook. And I did a workshop. It was really successful, but I feel like I could have gotten maybe even double the sales if I had a version that is written down for people who like to read.
I love that. And even if you, which brings me to my next um, stream of income, if you were to go out to those conferences and you had a table, you have a permanent product or a tangible something that you can sell then at your conferences so they can go home and say, I was with the Financialism and this is what I got. This is my reward, my positive reinforcement that's going to help me in my business. And I actually use Canva for a lot of different things. We should actually get a affiliate link because we're just promoting them in this video.
Oh
So
yeah,
Canva, if you're
Canva's great.
listening.
It's great. I actually use Canva, by the way, for my clients because Canva has a lot of cool free images that you could put in. So for tacting programs, it's a lot of fun. They have like realistic airplanes, toy airplanes, and it's all images. So you could pair that with like live action toys. And it's a lot of fun for kids to like scroll through the tablet and look at all those pictures and like, okay, what's this? Airplane. Hey, next photo. It's also an airplane. Oh my gosh, you generalizing. So yeah, I use Canva and it's a lot of fun for people as if they need like indirect hours creating stimuli and stuff. It is a great, easy to use platform, and you could reuse that. And if you print it out, or if you don't print it out, you save paper. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about saving paper.
Another feature that they have on Canva, they now you can create your PowerPoints on there and you
Yeah.
can record yourself doing a training or creating a module. You'll have like a little square in the corner
Yeah.
where you're just talking and your slide is going, and it has way better images than like your typical PowerPoint or your Google Slides.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I like about it. All of my thumbnails are created on Canva.
Yeah.
All of my invites to public speaking engagements or just almost anything that I use, my link tree, all of that is created on Canva.
My
So
whole course is from
um
Canva. So I use those presentations. So that's a $30,000 button right there. You click that, and yeah, it's amazing returns if you use it correctly. It's really easy to use. You could record your presentations as well, and it comes in the form of a link. So really cool resource for
yes.
BCBAs. Yeah.
And although the time or the work is done up front, but once it's a link, once it's recorded, then you can put it on your website and then it becomes a passive stream of income. You can add some ethics in there and make it a CEU, make
Yeah.
it a CEU for BCBAs or for RBTs, or sell it to some schools for professional development. So you just have to do the work up front, and speaking engagements can become training modules, which would be another form of passive income. So I mean, literally, it's endless. Like there are so many things that you can do as a BCBA with the skill sets that we have, because we know that these skills can go anywhere. Like you can use ABA in even in investing, if you want to do it smart and you want to do it with the least response effort and you want to increase the positive reinforcement that's associated with it. So I think with the ABA skills, anything that we do, we're just going to make it better, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I think using ABA for once I like combined the two of ABA and investing in stocks, I was like, okay, I'm sitting on something that I don't think a lot of people know, where this chair is. Metaphor went wrong, went south. But anyway, went south. But yeah, using investing, creating schedules of reinforcement, negative reinforcement, paying off debt first, and not necessarily. Sometimes you can have a bunch of debt and it's good, healthy debt, and you're investing at the same time. And sometimes people like to even borrow from their own stocks. See, now you said stocks, and I'm triggered. I'm going all in. Like as soon as I hear that word, I'm like, go. You have 30 seconds. Say as much as you
It's
can.
an SD. It's an SD, guys.
My reinforcement is your reinforcement. So I want to make sure that everyone here watching this is investing in stocks, in real estate, in even Pokemon cards. Yes, there's a lot in Pokemon cards. I'm huge on that. That's about, I would say 10% of everything I have is in Pokemon cards. Yeah. So.
Okay. So what is the easiest, if I wanted to start investing right now,
Yeah.
and I've never done it before, what is the easiest way that I can just take my first step? What will my first step be?
So the first step to investing for yourself without a financial advisor, without your work 401k, is to create your own what's called a brokerage account. This is an investing account. And you could either do that, or you could create your own personal retirement account called an IRA. Or if you make less than 130,000 or so a year, you can make a Roth IRA. So those are the three types of accounts. The three types of accounts you can make: a brokerage, an IRA, and a Roth IRA. And the beauty of this is you don't need permission. You just do it on your own and you make it. And essentially, for every dollar I put into my investment account, I basically got a 100% raise. So almost every dollar I put in there has doubled since I started investing on average, which is incredible. Some of the money went times 10, some of it went negative, but on average, it has doubled in the last 5 to 6 years. So imagine it's a token economy in a sense where, hey, if you don't spend these tokens right now and put it in these boxes, stocks, then there's a chance of a high probability chance, depending on what you're investing in, that it will increase how many tokens you have and you can spend and buy all the reinforcers that you want. My dream is to actually put them in those boxes and then take out just a little bit to pay for rent or mortgage, for food, and that's it, and travel. Those are the big three that I want my stocks to pay for. So once you decide if you want a investment account, brokerage, or a Roth IRA or an IRA, you could have all three, by the way. I recommend everybody have all three. It can't hurt you. You have to put money into it. So right now, M1 Finance, this is an affiliate link, by the way. Maybe we'll include it. Maybe I'll send you my link. You'll make it, and then you'll post your own in the comments below. But when you deposit your first $100, I think until March 1st, 2022, your $100 automatically, okay, not automatically, but within 2 weeks, they're going to send you a $50 gift. That's amazing. So you basically, for 2 minutes work, get $50, and we do as well. That's a fantastic deal. And then with M1 Finance, you will go and click Pi. So this is my task analysis. Click Pi. After you click Pi, click Funds, and then pick a fund. Now, one of the greatest funds, Dom, the BCBA mom, that you could pick is called Vanguard's Total Stock Market Index. The ticker symbol is VTI. Now, it's not financial advice or anything like that, but there is so much research into the total stock market that people who, instead of picking individual companies like Tesla or Apple or Amazon or Blockbuster, right? Things go south. Again, shout out to the South. You are going to have a way more peaceful time having your money in the total stock market, which, again, ticker symbol VTI, takes about 2 minutes to get to on M1 Finance, and that's it. For the fourth step that you would do is you would click auto invest on, which means every dollar you put in there will automatically go into that fund. And the last step is make sure you automate contributions from your bank account, from your checking or your savings, that will go into your investment account on a predetermined schedule. So this is key. The same way we reinforce our clients on a predetermined schedule, unless it's a variable schedule, it's still predetermined. I would not use a variable schedule for investing, though. I would make it very strict. Like, for example, I invest every 24th of the month. That's my grandma's birthday. She was born July 24th, 1930. So that's the way I remember her, is I remember to invest my money because she started all of this. She was very frugal, and I'm taking those habits of frugality to the next level, which after frugality, it's wealth building. And that's what I'm doing every 24th, contributing my money to my investing account and buying up stocks, usually some sort of version of the total stock market or a fund that has a bunch of stocks inside of it.
I love that. So pretty much, let's just all be millionaires.
Exactly. And I think every BCBA.
Let's just do that.
Yeah. 1,000.
Absolutely.
And that's even without
we don't
side hustles you do. You do a lot. I'm not even all of your side hustles are actually main hustles. You have like 16 main hustles that you're dealing with. But once you have like your investing strategy, you don't need to have a 6-figure income to become a 7-figure person. Not that money describes you or anything like that, but it is important, if you want to get what you want, if you want to live off your investments, I think it is possible within about 15 to 20 years without $100,000 or more income to reach $1 million investing without gambling on specific securities like GameStop or Tesla or anything like that. Just conservative, consistent, all the way for 15, 20 years.
I agree with that. We want generational wealth here, not just for ourselves,
Mhm.
for our families to come. We want to have an effortless life eventually so that we can spend more time doing the things we enjoy doing and our crafts and our gifts and our skills. So I think this has been very informative. Hopefully, you got a lot of information from this. And if you need more, please go to the Financialism YouTube channel and you can get all of the information and his IG page, which is blowing up off the charts. And if you ever need a recap on some of the 6 streams of income that I have, I'll also link those in the link below. So basically, we're just going to be millionaires.
Yep,
So
I believe it.
I think I may even entitle this video How to Be a BCBA Millionaire or something
Exactly.
like that.
That's beautiful.
So please feel free to subscribe. No, don't feel free. I need you to subscribe to this channel, but feel free to comment below and tell us if you want more information about how to invest, how to make more passive forms of income, how to get affiliate links, how to get monetized on your TikTok, your YouTube, your Instagram channel, because like we're not just BCBAs, like we are multifaceted in this piece. So let's just get it, let's get into it, and let's get this money.
Let's do this.
Okay, so that's all that I have for you today. And I will see you next time. Bye, Georgie.
Bye.
Thank you.